We all gotta be confident down there.
Okay, fine.
You're gonna get on my table and it's gonna show anyway. I'm not looking. Anyway.
Okay.
So
enough of that. That's enough.
I started injecting her and she immediately started swelling.
She had some mega lips.
You can't be like, oh my God.
No, so I was like,
you can't show it.
Okay, so we're just gonna put a little bit of this medicine in.
Like, this is okay. This is normal. You're fine. It's
totally
okay.
fine.
As you're crying.
I know. I'm like,
hey guys, welcome back to AA Skin Babes Unfiltered. Last time on the pod, we talked to Heather about what are Botox, what are fillers, the differences and stuff like that. But this time, I want to get into the unfiltered part. I want to hear some stories you've had. I want to get into the nitty gritty, okay?
okay.
So this question is actually going to be for everyone. Have you ever had any oh shit moments with someone on your table? Like you go to put filler in, or Botox in, you're just like, oh shit.
I have actually. I mean, if any injector tells you that their whole career has been seamless and perfect, and they're lying.
Mm-hmm.
There are contradictions, there are complications. You just need to know how to address those things as they come up. So, I mean, knock on wood, there's not been anything crazy, but I do remember a time, and I will say it was Emma, and I know she would not care me telling
Emma
the
works
story. Emma,
she's one of our
Amazingly Ageless
estheticians.
with
yes,
us.
she's one of our estheticians, and she's great, but she is a natural redhead. And if you know anything about natural redheads, things are different with them. They don't handle anesthesia the same. They tend to swell more than other people. It's the craziest thing. It's just their genetic makeup. So the first time doing her lips, I was newer. I was a newer injector, maybe a year out, maybe not quite a year out. This is my 6th year, but I started injecting her and she immediately started swelling. And I was like, oh my gosh.
She had some mega lips.
She swelled so
the bad
bad.
thing in that instance is you can't be like, oh my God.
No, so I was like,
you can't show it.
okay, so we're just gonna put a little bit of this medicine in.
Like, this is okay. This is normal. You're fine. It's
totally
okay.
fine.
As you're crying.
I know. I'm like dying inside. And so I did. I mean, I put some of the reversal in it just to kind of CYA. And, it did resolve and everything. And it wasn't an occlusion, but I was not going to take any risks with that. I'm like, you know what? There is a reversal agent. I'm going to use it just to be on the safe side. And she was fine. Everything was fine.
And her lips looked amazing a week after.
Looked amazing.
Of course, she's beautiful. So.
She is. She absolutely is. But it was just one of those times. I mean, and again, if you inject long enough, you're going to have those moments where you're like, oh gosh, like, okay, so we're going to go back to our knowledge and what we know and where we go here.
And then Kristin walks in and she goes, holy lips.
Yeah.
That's what everyone wants to hear.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh gosh.
Well, you look great.
Yeah.
Okay, Kristin. Kristin does eyelash extensions and also like she does a lot more invasive stuff. I think like the laser and like that kind of stuff. So knowing you get to do those more deeper treatments, have you ever had any oh shit moments?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so have you had any with eyelashes?
Oh yeah. I've glued lots of ladies' eyes shut. When you're doing eyelash extensions. Sometimes, those bottom lashes will pop through. And I've had several, but when I started out, you put iPads and tape, but those little boogers still pop out, and then you glue to them, and then you end up gluing eyelashes, and you glue their eyes shut.
Yeah.
And there's been 1 or 2 times that I went to have them open. I'm like, open your eyes, and they're just sitting there. It's like, oh no!
This is an opening.
Yeah, and so then you've got to pop them off. And when you're a new lash artist and you realize you have glued somebody's eyes shut, it's just like
terrifying.
What do I do? Now it's no big deal. I just, you pop them off and it's no big deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of scary and the glue, back whenever I started, the glue remover really didn't remove the glue. And so you're like, oh, well, I guess we just have to learn how to go blind for a little bit.
It'll open on its own.
It'll open
Eventually.
okay.
Give
You'll
it
be
a few
fine.
weeks, you know.
You
no
have
big
another
deal, they'll
eye. You're
shed.
fine.
Go get an eye patch. Be a pirate for a week. It was just Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay. Any with like
Okay, now laser wise,
treatments you've done? You've just been like, oh shit.
there has been times when I have peels. I don't know, peels and lasers. I've had several with both. But whenever you're doing IPL, IPL is going to target dark spots. And the darker the spot gets, the more pigment lifting you're going to get. And so there has been a couple of clients that I've had that I have gone in and targeted a dark spot or melasma, and it has instantly turned black. And I know that's a good sign. But I've had clients look at me and they're like, "You just burnt my face and you're charcoal." And I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome!
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I want. I want to get darker."
They're
Give it
freaking
a
out.
week.
She's excited.
Yeah.
We got a whole mix of emotions going on.
Yeah, And so whenever a week later they'll call me and they'll be like, "Wow, it looks really good. It did peel off." They were scared for a while that I had burnt them, but it's not. It's just the process. And so when you do an IPL and the darker the skin gets, the more pigment that is lifting and coming out of the skin. So when I see something that's dark and charcoal, I know we're going to get an amazing IPL and amazing results. Now, as far as laser hair removal, there have been times where the hair has been so dark and thick that it smells like we set a small cat on fire.
Mm-hmm.
When someone's doing laser, like if you hear the laser machine in a
Going,
room, like
zip,
you
zip,
know
zip,
when
zip.
someone's doing laser hair removal because it does
You can
stink.
smell it.
Stinks like burnt.
It does.
so
It
bad,
does.
and you can smell it throughout the hall, and it's like
We got some good laser hair removal
they
going.
got some dark hair.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we like to burn and that smell means
it's working.
We're getting something done.
Yeah.
Progress.
It's working.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah. Have you ripped anybody's labias off doing waxing?
I haven't. And I'm not worried about ripping a labia off because that sucker ain't going nowhere. No matter what, does not matter. It's not going anywhere.
So they're not coming home with less body parts.
No, okay, so they feel like it. They're like, is anything still down there? I'm like, everything is still here besides the
You're
hair.
still
Like,
intact.
you
with
just
less
lost 10
hair.
pounds in hair. Congrats.
I know. I feel bad for that homeless guy behind the building that sifts through our trash.
Yes.
It's like, do you know how many
Oh my God.
what's in that trash? There's like small there's enough
Okay, so he
waxed
doesn't
hair that it looks like a
that.
small animal is in that trash.
Let's put this on the record here. He doesn't,
Is he? He's
he
not
doesn't-
really homeless,
no.
right?
like,
He
he's
just
not
digs through the trash.
creepily going through our trash. Like, he does recycling and stuff. So
Well,
he
I hope
goes
he
through
knows
to
what that is.
get, like, cans and stuff. But at the same time, we know what's in our trash, and that's a little
Freaks us out.
like, okay,
Yeah.
buddy, that's fine. You
Yeah.
do you.
Ugh.
But
Don't judge from what you see in there.
Don't sift through our trash cans.
No.
if the trash bag is tied, don't
Uh-huh.
Leave
untie
it.
Uh-huh.
Leave it.
So
Little
Yeah.
PSA to you, public service announcement here. Okay. As far as like me, I just I play it safe with my skincare
Yeah.
too. Like my
Mhm.
peels, I really like to build my clients up. So I haven't had any like crazy reactions to my peels because I started out small, build them up.
Yep.
Waxing, the only kind of where my eyes got a little wide was I had a client that had, thick curly hair. And I went to pull that labia strip and it was stuck on there a little good. Like I got half of it up. I was like, I know that was painful. Like, I'm sorry.
How'd she do?
She did great. She did wonderful because I was just like deep breath. It was off.
1, 2. Yeah.
Like I didn't give her like I was just like that first one. So I'm just gonna get this off of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't have any crazy shit moments yet.
Yeah.
I just pretty much play it pretty safe with most of my stuff because I have a lot of younger clients.
Yeah.
So if I get a little crazy, they will freak out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, if I go
Lena
too
and
deep too
Emma, they
fast-
have younger clients
Mhm.
now. Mandy and I and Heather, most of our clients are
mature.
30 and over,
Yeah.
and they're needing to correct things. So we correct, and then we get you on a program.
Yes.
And then, you can't just do a corrective treatment and then expect it to stay forever, because it's not going to. Our
Right.
skin is consistently regenerating itself, like your hair is consistently
Mhm.
growing. And so if you're going to do waxing, you got to get on a schedule. And the better schedule you
I
stay
say
on,
right
the
now
less
is the best time to start your
pain you're gonna
waxing
be.
schedule.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know everyone hears me talk about this all the time, but like me saying waxing isn't painful. Okay, it is. Especially your first one is going to be your most painful one.
Because you don't know what
There's-
to expect. So.
and that's what makes it not as bad as what you did
Mhm.
expect. Because I have so many people that come in and then I pull the first strip and they're like, I was not like that hurt was not great. Like wasn't the most comfortable thing, but they all expected 30-year-old virgin vibes where he's like, like where they're ripping the wax off and he's like jumping, screaming, freaking out. That's what they expect. And it's like,
Yeah, and
it's
they leave with
not-
their labias intact.
they do.
Everybody
I don't
part
take
is
that's
anything
important.
off. I do not
Mm.
take skin. I do not take. You're gonna leave with all your parts.
Yep.
But the fact that it is not what they were expecting makes it so much easier.
And
Yeah.
then, the results, the not having to shave,
Oh
the
my
not
gosh,
having
yes.
to, that first treatment is going to be the worst.
I
Like
did
it
not
doesn't ever get painless,
Right.
like completely painless,
Yeah.
but it's not always that painful.
Right.
Your first one's the most painful wax you will have unless you quit coming to me and come back. Like, yeah, it'll be painful again.
Mhm.
If you go way too far, it will be painful again. But after your first one, like it gets less and less each time.
Well, and I will just say, like, I'm a person that I shave in the morning, and by that night, I can feel stubbles.
She's a Sasquatch.
I am. I am. But when you wax my legs, I literally did not have to shave for 1 month.
But this
Oh,
girl is so. Oh my gosh!
Okay,
She's
this
the biggest
is
baby.
a Christmas
Okay.
show. So I have a Christmas tale. I've got all these tales because I've been doing stuff for so long.
I'm just
The-
gonna
the
put
guy
this
that
point
bought
out
his
here.
wife a
Heather's a
Brazilian-
baby.
I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah,
Just love it.
Yeah, the guy
She
that
did
bought
great.
his wife the Brazilian gift card a couple years ago. Do you remember that?
Huh.
He came in and she had said that she was tired of shaving and ingrown. So he went and bought her thinking that he's doing something really awesome, bought her a Brazilian waxing
How'd
gift
that go
card for
over?
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. He came in the day after Christmas and asked if he could exchange it for a something else. Because apparently when he gave it to her, she took it the wrong way and presumed that he didn't like her scaping down there and told
Fair
him
enough.
to take it back. And so for Christmas, guys, please
At
think
least
about
discuss
think
it
about
with her
it
before
or
you buy
discuss it.
Like,
Maybe
just be like,
don't
I love it down there.
specify,
Like, I love you, but
yeah.
this is just easier. Like, it's so much
Yeah.
better. Like, you don't have to shave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and
Or
bring
just
it up
be
to
like,
her.
here's $100 gift card and just
Spend it how you want.
Spend it how you want.
When you buy gift
Yeah.
cards this Christmas, get a dollar amount.
Yeah.
Because what you
Yes.
think she wants isn't necessarily what she wants.
True story.
Or come in and talk to me and Heather, and we'll be like, okay, well, you need to pony up a little bit more and get her something a little
We need
nicer
deeper
because
pockets.
waxing isn't the greatest gift in the world.
Yeah.
Money to go towards waxing
I
could be.
disagree,
Yeah.
but I understand.
Yeah.
Waxing is the greatest gift. You will love it. It'll change your life.
And
It's
remember,
amazing.
if you give your wife, a Brazilian waxing, guess what you're going to get for Valentine's Day? She's going to give you the
A
gift certificate.
manzillion.
A manzillion, and you're
And
going to
I
have to
love
go in
doing
and get her
those.
done. So,
I love doing them.
One of these days, we'll have to tell your
We will tell that
manzillion
story later on, just because it's still fresh. It's a fresh wound for him, and so we got to give it some time.
Yeah.
guys, we don't get
Mhm.
embarrassed. We see.
No, there's
There's
no
nothing that
modesty.
embarrasses
Once you
us.
walk in the wax room, there's no modesty. Like, I'm not going to leave the room for you to get changed, so don't sit there and wait for me to leave. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
Mhm.
Honey, I'm about to be eye level with your butthole. Like, I
Yeah.
don't care.
All up in your business.
I'm going to
Yeah.
make casual conversation while I'm staring where you're not comfortable.
Uh-huh.
Okay? I don't care.
Yeah.
We see hair. We don't see body parts.
I say,
Right.
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at your hair. I'm seeing where I got to lay the wax, how much strength I need to pull the wax. And I'm not looking at you, and I don't ever judge you. Like,
Yes.
everyone's hoochies are different. Okay, it's okay. We all got pretty kitties. It's fine.
Do
Okay.
we?
Do we?
I mean, they're not pretty. I'm just saying.
We're not gonna get on this tangent, okay? Everyone's kitties are pretty. Like, we all gotta be confident down there.
Okay, fine.
You're gonna get on my table and it's gonna show out anyway. I'm not looking. Anyway,
Okay.
so
Enough of that. That's enough. Guys, just think
we'll get on
about your
that
gift
tangent later.
certificates. When you give them, come talk to us.
Yes.
Over Christmas, we will have some cute little gift boxes with different things that you can put in them. We will help you.
Yes.
And don't do it the day before Christmas
Yeah.
because
we might be out.
we're not going to
Last
be
year we
there.
ran
We're
out.
going to we'll be closed on
Yeah.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So come in beforehand. Make it look like you planned it. We'll make a cute little gift box with your gift
Yes.
certificate. We will help you make that decision, and we will tell you no if you're getting her something she's not going to like.
Right.
All right. Well,
But we all like Botox, so get us lots of
Yeah.
Botox.
Everybody loves Botox and a good facial.
And a good facial, yeah.
Yeah.
Hydrofacials are amazing.
And a good wax.
And a
Gosh,
good
can we
wax.
just always? Why do we gotta leave that out? That's the best part.
Wax facials, waxing, spray tanning.
Yeah.
All of it.
All the things.
All
And
right.
refreshing.
Well, so that's all the time we have. Heather, everyone can find you on Facebook at
Midwest Aesthetics Injections by Heather. So I post before and afters. I
Mhm.
post specials. I share the other girls' before and afters and specials and some Q&A stuff. And yeah, don't ever hesitate to, even if you have a question about anything during our podcast, put the question in the
Yeah.
comments and we can address it at the next one or answer back.
Yeah, we're always looking for new material
Yeah.
because, there's only so much we can talk about.
Yep.
and we don't know what you guys don't know.
Right.
So we know what we know, but we don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Or if you're in our treatment rooms, just say, hey, can you guys talk about this at your next podcast? And we'll be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. And then filtered, unfiltered, we're calm now.
You two are. Wait till we get more people in here. That'll be fun.
Yeah, we're a
Anyway.
little calm.
Kristin, the Amazingly Ageless, we find that on Facebook, Instagram.
And we also have the AA Skin Babes group, and you have to go in and ask to be part of that group. But that's the behind the scenes. That's kind of off the wall. The fun stuff that our estheticians are doing. Every now and then, Heather and I will chime in something. We'll have to ask the girls, hey, can you make this video for us? Because we don't know how. We're of
True
that
story.
generation. Go
story.
check it out. I think that we have a YouTube channel and probably a TikTok channel or a TikTok channel.
TikTok.
Why do they call
Again,
it TikTok?
Good thing she's pretty.
And then if you do want to go look at, I have my Instagram, Facebook that has a lot of waxing information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about doing a waxing gift card or something, or if you want to start waxing, I have a lot of waxing information on mine. Mine is Skin by Lena on Instagram, and Facebook is Skin Tightening by Lena. I'm also on TikTok. And I think that is all that we have for today. So we will talk to you guys later.